So a couple of statistics. We have 1,500 petabytes of data, which is about 78 billion rows of customer data. We are not short of data, and we have about 5 billion flight searches a year globally. With all of that data, though, you need to see signals. So our strategy is very much, when we have a great idea, we'll typically try and think, what is the fastest way that we can implement something that will get us a signal. I'll give you an example. Steve Kaufman, TripAdvisor, used to be part of Expedia before it was spun out. And Steve Kaufman, if he had an idea for a product, he would simply just put a button and it would link to a 404 page. But if he put that button, which sort of said, buy insurance, I'm making it up, right, he could look at the traffic for a week and see how many people click that button. So minimum amount of investment, but now he has a signal. He knows roughly what proportion of the traffic that hit those pages might be interested in a service that he hasn't even designed yet. So it's not so much necessarily mining all the data that you currently have, because maybe the data that you're collecting doesn't contain that particular booking button, which is the idea for a future product. So it's much more about thinking, when you look at how people are engaging with your sites, and as I said, we noticed with Scratchpad that people were searching multiple times. What we didn't know is that people were searching much more time on the mobile device than they were on the desktop, and typically they'd look on the mobile device and then buy on the desktop. So what you're trying to do is to make sure that you've got sufficiently smart data and analytics people who are able to construct a test, and you make your test give you the best signal for the minimum amount of investment and a very fast signal. And then with that, as soon as you've got that piece of insight, you build it. And once you've built it, then you test it again. And so your roadmap, if you will, starts to resemble, something more organic than necessarily planned over multiple years. And I think the days of having multiple year roadmaps, unless you're doing platform changes, are pretty much over. It's a sequence of very fast sprints, weekly sprints, and if you can get to it, daily code drops.
Brilliant. Great. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Very awesome.
Thank you.